Alright guys, so continuing from the last video. So the last video we did how to add and subtract matrices. So now we learn how to multiply them, right? So the first thing you all need to know about matrices when you're multiplying them is the compatibility check. You must check for compatibility before you even look to multiply any matrices, right? As the first thing that you must do. Okay, and it's very simple. To check for compatibility to see if you are able to multiply the matrices or not, the names, the insides must be the same. So I'll show you. So you name it like normal. So if you have this example here, so you see in 2 by 2 bar 2 by 2, right? So rows by column. So the name of this is a 2 by a 2. Yeah, write it just the same way. And the name for the second one is a 2 by 2. So in order for it to be compatible, these inside numbers, you see them, the numbers that facing each other must be the same. If they are the same, they are compatible. And that is all it is. So the inside numbers give you the compatibility. So thankfully, if it is compatible, like in this example, the numbers on the outside will give you the result or the name of the matrix when you multiply the both of them together. Because most of the time, may or may not, the result of a matrix might be the same type, or you might get two different types. Okay, so you will know whether it results in a 2 by 3 or 3 by 3. You would know, but if you do the compatibility check, the outside numbers will tell you the result. So in this case, if I multiply a 2 by 2 by a 2 by 2, the result will be a 2 by 2 matrix. So the result will have a value here, a value here, a value here, and a value here. It'll give you a 2 by 2. Okay, so that's the compatibility check. So let's go for the second one. Let's check to see if this is compatible. So we name it. So this is a 2 by 2, two rows, and two columns. All right, and the name for this one, this is 2 rows. How many columns? 3 columns. Are the numbers facing each other the same? Well, yes. So therefore they are compatible. And the result will be a 2 by 3. So the result on matrix will have a 2 by 3. So 2 rows and 3 columns. So one number there, number there, number there, number there, and a number there. All right, so that will be the result. Okay, so let me show you one that isn't compatible. So you can see the difference. So if I were to have A, B, C, D, I'm multiplying that by 2 and 2. No, you use your letters. We give you letters. A, B, C, D, E, F. So let's name these matrices and see if they are compatible. So this first one is a 2 by 2. The second one, how many rows? There are 3 rows because 1, 2, 3, and it has 2 columns. So we can see in this question the inside numbers aren't the same. So therefore, since the inside numbers aren't the same, they aren't compatible. And they will not have a resultant because you can't multiply it in the first place. Alright, so that's how you check for compatibility. You write the names under each matrix and you check to see if the numbers are facing each other or the inside numbers are the same. If they are compatible. If not, they aren't. And the numbers on the outside of them will give you the result. Okay, so that's actually how to actually multiply it. So after you check for compatibility, you realize, wait, this thing is compatible. Then you can actually go to multiplying it, right? So let's go. So the steps here. So if same thing, so 2 by 2, 2 by 2 here, we can clearly see that they are compatible because the inside numbers are the same and the results are 2 by 2. So best thing to do is like write place values. So we expect 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see. So the first step, so is to circle the rows in the first matrix here and number them. Okay, so that'll look like this. So this will be our row here, and this will be our row here. And you just label them, I'll label as 1, and 2. Yeah, simple. So I step 1, complete. Step 2, circle the columns in the second matrix. Okay, so if I circle in the columns in the second matrix, it will look something like this. 1, and name them. So I'll name them the same thing. So 1 and 2. So already check for compatibility. So that's going already. So to multiply the matrices, you multiply all the rows by the column in the second one. Think of it like expanding brackets. So I'll show you what that means. So if I start with 1, obviously, because I start with the first matrix, I have to do 1 by this, and then 1 by this, just like expanding brackets, right? And it must multiply each corresponding element, right? So let's simplify, so you'll see. If this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, and this is 2. So we start them. So you do in the first row by the first column, 1 by 1. But inside them, you have to multiply corresponding things. You can only multiply the first one by the first one, the second one by the second one. So it will be, for the first 1 by 1 will be A multiplied by A. Alright, so you have A multiplied by A, and then plus, then you have 2 by 2, which is B by C. All right, and that is the first one done. That is it. So now we're going across to 1 by 2. Same concept. So it's our 1 and our 2 inside here also. So you know we went 1 by 2. So 1 by 1, so it will be A by B. And we plus, we're doing this, the number 2's now, so it will be B by D. All right, so the top row done. So since the top row done, how we know the top row done? Because there are no more columns to multiply it by. So because of this, you have to go to the one at the bottom now and repeat the same things. So we can label this 1 and 2. The column already labeled, so I don't need to label it again. So let's go. So 2 by 1 now, so it'll be C. So 1 by 1, so C by A. Plus, and now we have 2 by 2, so it'll be D C by C, sorry, D by C. Alright, and then that's first column done. Do see the second one, so we have 2 by 2 now. So it'll be C, so 1 by 1, so C by B. And then 2 by 2, which is D by D. Alright, and that is basically the concept. Remember the first step, check for compatibility. Once that is passed, in the first matrix, you circle the rows, name them. That's how I name it here. In the second matrix, you circle the columns, you name them. And you basically multiply in each row by each column. And you can write little numbers inside, so you can keep track of where you're multiplying by what. Okay, so with that said, let's try some questions. So we have this one here. So let's see if it is compatible in the first place. So step 1, check for compatibility. So this is 2, and it has 3 rows by columns. And then the second one, it has 1, 2, 3 rows and 2 columns. So is it compatible? Well, yes, it's compatible. Inside numbers the same. And what will it result in? A 2 by 2. So that's like I showed you before. Let's write a dummy matrix to plug values in. So I have something here, we have something here, we have something here, and we have something here. But this is the form of a 2 by 2. So now we can actually go to multiply. So step 1, you circle the rows in the first one. And the numbers. So I'll label this 1 and label this 2. I'll go across any seconds and circle the columns. So this will be 1 and this will be 2. Okay? So now we have to multiply each row in the first one by all the columns in the second one. Just like expanding brackets, right? So let's start. So that's like before, I'll write some numbers in between to keep track of all these. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll do it for this one, 2, 3. Doesn't help to keep track of what you're doing, right? So you won't get confused. So now we have everything set up, so we can actually go to multiply now. So let's go to multiply. So one by one, because we had to start with this one here. First row, first column. So let's go one by one. So 3 by 3 inside. So 1 by 1, the 3 by 3. That'll be 9 plus. So we have the 2 by 2 now. So it'll be 2 by 2, which is 1 by 1 is 1. And we have 3, 3 now. So it'll be 3 by 3, which is plus 1 also. And that's the first column and first row done. So now we have to go first row by this other column. It's this one here. Same concept. So now multiply the numbers inside. So we have the first one by the first one. So 3 by 2, 6 plus. We have the second one by the second one. So 1 by 2 is 2. And the third one by the third one, which is 1 by 4, which is plus 4. And that's the first row done. So now, since I have no more columns to multiply the first row by, we go across to the second. So now we have the 2 by 1. So let's go multiply numbers inside. So we have the first one by the first one. So 2 by 3 is 6. Second by the second, 1 by 1 is 1. Third by third, 2 by 1 is 2. So let's go across the last column. Same concept, multiply the numbers inside. So first by first, so 2 by 2 is 4. Second by second, 1 by 2 is 2. And the third by the third, 2 by 4 is 8. Right, and basically now we just simplify. So 9 plus 1 is 11. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. And 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. And that is the answer right there. Alright, so with that said, that's the end of the multiplication. And we'll go from there. Alright, be safe.